Hello, hello, hello. Aaron Wills again, bringing you another reaction video. I started this on Tuesday, the 13th day of August in 2024 at 6:48 p.m. I'm on YouTube and I'm probably going to find another corrupt cop video, I love watching them, so I figured I'd react to those. Here we go. I still hope you can hear these. Here we go, law enforcement. Let's see. Oh, now we got racist cops. This is times racist cops confronted the wrong person. I haven't watched any racist cop videos. I watched a ton of not racist cops, but corrupt cops. I didn't watch any racist cops, so let's watch this.
Do not pay somebody to build you a Shopify store, because I'm going to do it free with 20 handpicked products by myself and my expert team and professionally written ad copy.
Hey, have you ever noticed that some cops are just straight up racist?
I gotta find my earbud.
Jumping to the wrong conclusions about people, especially based on a racial profile? Well, today we're discussing those kinds of officers who have failed as public servants. Let's go to the videos.
There it is.
Have you ever come across cops who seem like they don't really get constitutional law, or maybe they just act like they don't? Let's talk about a situation where some cops stopped a guy for no good reason, and then of course, they asked for his ID. The guy was naturally confused, and one cop tried to say it was just like being pulled over in your car. But that's not really the same thing though, is it? Seeing the kind of cops he was dealing with, the guy chose to stay silent. Then one cop said something totally off base. He claimed that a person can only stay silent if they're under arrest. But that's just not right. What about the Fifth Amendment, which lets you remain silent to avoid self-incrimination, no matter if you're arrested or not? You know, it works in court too. And by the way, didn't these cops swear an oath to protect everyone's constitutional rights when they started their freaking jobs? What happened here is it seemed like the cops were just really bored and decided to stop a man who was just riding his bike. It sounds absurd, but this might finally get people to realize that there are indeed cops out there who act like this. These cops said they stopped him to check if he had any outstanding warrants. But if that's their logic, wouldn't they need to be checking every single person just walking around? And that just doesn't make sense. It's not possible. These guys are idiots.
You're an idiot.
They're not going to write you. You already said they're not going to write you a ticket. They'll just run my name.
They're very anti-police on these videos.
You know I'm not Tyree Jackson. Come on, bro.
This is supposed to be.
I'm not Tyree Jackson. I don't got warrants. I'm on probation. You know I don't got warrants. I don't know who you are, bro. My name is Corey Drill. I don't got any warrants. I don't got any of that, bro. I couldn't start because why am I going to stop here? I told you. Come on, it's ridiculous, though. You making this more than it has to be. I think, but you said you just hitting me, so to be honest, I could remain silent if I want to. You can remain silent if you're under arrest. And then you'll take it back to the station, and then what? For what, though? For riding on the bike?
You remain silent whenever you want to remain silent. If it incriminates you,
This is ridiculous.
I'm
I'm gonna cooperate. I'm gonna give you my name. I'm gonna cooperate. CORDREY. This is ridiculous, bro. I shouldn't have to do that though. This is ridiculous. Y'all know there's more things to do out here than bother me on a bicycle. Oh no, you know everything happened on selling. Y'all stop me for a bike on a bike? How many people ride on the street on a bike though?
oh, this is a black guy. Maybe he did just pull him over because he's black. How do they know that?
Later, I don't have any warrants. Why y'all fishing for warrants? That's what y'all doing.
And every time the cop pulls over a black guy, it's because
not
it's
Tyree
black.
Jackson. What the hell? That's already racial profile.
Sometimes they pull him over for a reason.
That is.
Maybe not in this
That's
particular
name to me.
case.
That's not even. It's not right. It's not right. Y'all stop me on a bike. Are you serious? That's so crazy, y'all. All this for a bike, riding on a bike on the road. You see this every day. And do you stop everybody, or you just pick and choose who you want to stop? That's basically what it is. That's basically what y'all pick and choose who y'all want to stop. He's on a bike right now on the road. Y'all gonna go pull him over? And y'all, so that means y'all gonna go stop him. Mike, right? That means y'all pick and choose who y'all want to pull over. That's what you're saying. I ain't tripping though. This going up too on Facebook. Are you doing all of it for the fun? I do this. I just want my right respected just like y'all do. I respect y'all. Y'all should be able to respect me. Y'all did something wrong. I know for a fact. I probably don't know. I just gotta do some more research. But for a fact, I know y'all violated something. I might not be smart enough. I gotta do. That's me. That's my problem. You wanna know why? You wanna know why it's my fault? I know y'all violated right. I ain't going. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna do my research. I'll have to. I watched it. I do watch the video.
But things got even weirder when the cops said they stopped the guy because he was riding his bike on the road. However, he was just biking through a quiet neighborhood street, not bothering a single soul. This small thing was enough for the cops to hassle him instead of doing what they're really supposed to do. Just then, an old man rode by on his bike on the same supposedly off-limit streets. But why didn't the cops stop him too? This shows that the cops stopped the guy for some personal reasons, maybe not even because of his race. Who knows with these dumbos?
I know certain stuff ain't right. I want to be more educated about this stuff because it's the crazy part about it is be the people out there not doing stuff and not getting in trouble. It be the people that go through stuff. And the other motherfuckers who really get violated, they don't know they're right. That's why me personally, I want to learn something like this. And then when I see this, it's kind of crazy. And then you talk about you maybe gonna pull me over. Look, I see this. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy though. Y'all pulling me over for riding a bike in the road. And look at this. Like I say, sir, hey. You can warn them, get on the sidewalk, bro. That's what I say. Look at y'all. This is crazy. Do you not see this?
Somebody else riding the bike on the same road.
I got warrants. That's what you're looking for, warrants. You know I got warrants. Why? So you put it up to you really want to know who I was. Why? Why do you want to know that bad who I am? You just said you put me over because you want to know who I was. To know who I am? To know who I am.
There's a lot of things going on in Salem, right?
That's all you have to be worried about. You have to be worried about me riding on the bike. You don't gotta know me. You don't. Why?
I don't know who you are.
I'm a citizen. You don't have to know who I am. I didn't approach you. You approached me. You don't have to know me. Bro, no, I'm not. This is real.
The world we're living in today is drastically different than it was even a few years ago. Now, more than ever, it's...
Do you not see this shit? Get into what? I don't gotta listen to you. What are you talking about? It's not a need to, because this is not right, bro. I don't know. I'm not into that stuff. I'm not into that stuff. I don't care. You're just trying to switch the whole situation up. Like, you're gonna just see somebody riding on a bike and you stop me. That's sad. They gonna see someone on the video ride past on the bike. Why y'all here with me? Worry about exactly. You like you said, you want to
good point.
These cops were clueless enough to admit on camera that their job was to stop people they didn't know, which obviously isn't correct. All the guy wanted was an answer as to why they needed to know his name that day, or for them to get back to their actual work and stop wasting his time. One of the cops even tried to hide behind that usual claim that they're just doing their job, but it was clear that this wasn't true. Their real job is to serve the community and make people feel safer, not misuse their power like this.
You want me because you want to know who I was. That's not right. That's not right.
I'm waiting for the word tyrant to come out any second.
Serve and protect. You're not gonna protect me. I'm on a bike. I'm riding home. I live right around the corner. You're not
Fourth
protecting
Amendment
me.
right, First
You're not.
Amendment
You
right.
said you want to know who I was. Exactly. That's not protecting me. You talking about? I'm not
I'm gonna hear the
dancing.
constitutional rights come out. I'm gonna hear a tyrant cop come out.
I told you I was good. But
This
look,
is
you know
more
who I am. I'm
articulable.
green. I will never be in nothing. I'm cool. I've seen you before. You know who I am. You definitely know I'm not Tyree Jackson. I'm not 6'2". I'm fucking 5'7". The fuck? You don't have to though. You don't gotta know who I am.
I really don't.
So why do you want to know who I am? Alright, but you just seen that.
I'm not dressed like that.
No, you're not. I know you're not.
Don't really
No, I know you're not. I know you're not. Y'all lying right now.
You worry about other people.
Because y'all, why you worry about me? Worry about yourself.
This isn't the
Anyway,
last
this is
video,
crazy.
and we're also gonna hear.
How many times? Nah, you don't gotta give me nothing. You don't gotta give me nothing. Yo, I want you to do your fucking job the right way. You're not, bro. You know you're not. Yo, go. Yo, can't too. Alright, straight, bro. I know. No, I don't want to learn from somebody like you that's doing dumb shit. What are you talking about? I can't learn from you. I can't learn from you. I can't learn from you. Look what you're doing. You're fishing. How can I learn from you? You pulled up on me because, like you said, you want to know who I was. That's what you said, right? Because you want to know who I was. Your body cams was on,
This is
right?
a boring one.
Good. I have a question.
Be warned.
Now let's talk about a cop who decided to tail a guy just because he's got a different color of skin.
Really?
When the cop saw this man walking down the street, he started to follow him slowly in his car, matching the man's walking pace. And this understandably upset the man, but he first asked the cop why he was doing this. Of course, the cop came up with the silliest excuse ever. He claimed he just wanted to say hi and strike up a casual chat, you know, for no
Probably
real
not.
reason.
Maybe.
That was the last straw for the man, so he told the cop straight up that he didn't want to talk. However, the cop then told him that he had to get on the sidewalk and walk there, which also didn't sit well with the man. He pointed out that he was a 28-year-old adult and didn't really need anyone directing his movements. But it seems cops wouldn't be cops if they didn't try to escalate every situation. This cop was no different. He took offense when the man raised his voice at him. But what did he expect? Kind words after following him around in the rain and making him feel uncomfortable as he was just trying to get home? This only wounded the cop's pride and annoyed him so much that he decided to arrest the man. Can you believe that?
You pulling up on me for what? Don't I got the freedom of speech? Alright, don't I got the freedom of speech? Alright, what you
There
not
it
in your
is,
head
freedom
at
of
me for?
speech.
What you not in your head at me for? Alright, I don't need you to say hi to me. You go right on the head, sir. You have a good day. I ain't one of your motherfuckers. I ain't one of these motherfuckers out here. Go ahead. Go ahead, officer. This what y'all got to do with your day. This what you got to do with your day? This what you got to do with your day just to say hi and pull up
He
next
really
to me?
was just saying hi.
This
That's
what you
part of
gotta
what
do?
police should do.
Just to pull up next to me? So what you following me for, bro? What you following me for? So why are you driving next to me? I don't want to have a conversation with you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Go catch a real criminal. Go catch a real criminal. It's raining. It's raining. A real, look. He telling me, please use the sidewalk now. You telling me, please, I'm a grown man, bro. I'm 28 years old. I don't need you to tell me where to walk. I don't need you to tell me where to walk, bro. I don't need you to tell me where to walk. You excuse me so I can cross the street then? You driving next to me. You worry about me. You worry about me.
That's why Michael Brown got
You
shot
pulled
and
up on
killed.
me for what?
He was bothered by the
You pulled
fact
up
that
on
the
me
cop
for what?
wanted him to do
I don't need you
something.
to say hi. Go to f***ing.
But went after Darren Wilson's gun, and Darren Wilson won the battle and shot his finger off, and then Mike Jones ran away,
Following me about
then
walking
turned
in
around
the
and
street.
charged Darren Wilson, and Darren Wilson shot him to death. But Mike Brown was
Following me
happening
by walking in
just
the
over
street.
10
You
years
following
ago.
me.
The 10
Bro,
year
what you
anniversary of
for walking in the
that
street?
day.
I don't have no idea. Ain't no camera.
Just the other day.
What do you got?
He's living for it.
I'm walking to my mother's house. I'm walking to my mom's house. Nothing I'm doing is a crime. Am I being detained? Am I breaking the law? What law am I breaking? What law am I breaking? I'm crossing the street. I'm walking and crossing the street.
Say
You
what?
literally made, listen, this officer, because I'm walking to my mother's house. I don't have an ID on me. I got on shorts. I'm walking. All right, and I was walking across the street. You were driving in the middle of the street. You were driving next to me. And where am I at right now? I don't have an ID. I don't have an ID for what? For what? For what? What crime did I
What's
commit?
your reasonable
What crime did I
articulable
commit?
suspicion?
What crime did I
Under the
commit? I
hands
got
on
off
this
the sidewalk.
particular
I got off the sidewalk. I got off the sidewalk. I got into the sidewalk. Because I'm bearing the ID.
So you think you've heard everything, huh? Just wait until you hear about the female cop who thought Mexican nationals couldn't drive cars in Texas. Sounds pretty bizarre, right? So let's break it down from the beginning. This rookie female cop pulled over a man for what she vaguely described as a traffic violation, but she couldn't even explain what it was. Then she insisted that the man hand over his driver's license. The man complied, even though he wasn't really required to, if no clear violation was being stated. This is a good moment to remind everyone to hold on to your civil rights firmly, especially if you know you haven't done anything wrong. But things took a turn when she saw his license. It was a Mexican driver's license, which makes perfect sense, since that's where the man was from. However, this cop seemed to think her uniform and badge gave her superpowers, because she decided she could make up a law right then and there. She started giving the man a hard time for not having a Texas driver's license. But think about it. How would he have a Texas license if he doesn't live in Texas, right? Some things just don't add up, except maybe in the minds of some cops, of course.
So is your wallet behind your seat?
Yes.
Okay. So you, sir,
He was Mexican
Please step
himself.
out, grab your own
Or
wallet
of
behind your
Mexican
seat.
descent.
Step out of the vehicle
Okay.
and grab your wallet behind your seat. What's wrong with the directions? Is your wallet behind here?
Yeah.
Okay, please grab your wallet so you
That's
can
fine.
identify yourself.
Bothering my eye.
Any weapons in the vehicle?
Oh yes, yes, definitely.
Like what?
Weapons.
Okay, like what? Sir, what kind of weapons
I
are
have
you
my
using?
license in the front.
Oh, so it's
Although if you're going to be in Texas,
Is that
you
your
should have a
wallet?
Texas license, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you? I mean, you live in Texas. I think the guy already said he doesn't live in Texas.
Oh,
The narrator already said this guy doesn't live in Texas. And he's
Doesn't
right,
matter
already
if
got a
I'm
Texas driver's
Are you
license.
like an answer?
So,
doesn't matter what you like.
I think she pulled him over because he's
I don't carry license.
Latino. She looks like she's a Latina herself.
That's another violation.
What violation?
Driving without a license? Is this a license?
Can you read?
Do you understand English?
Can you read?
I can read.
Okay.
Do you have anything provided from the state of Texas for you to be operating a motor vehicle?
So you're
on
saying-
public roadway? I'm not done.
you're
On
saying-
public roadway for the state of
Let me
Texas.
talk.
I'm not done
Let
with
me
my
talk.
question.
You're saying I need a Texas driver's license to drive here.
Do you
That's
have
what-
one? Do you have one issued to you?
That's what I gave you. That's what I'm giving you.
I'm simply asking if you have one by issued by
I
the
don't.
state of Texas.
I don't. That's why it
Okay. How many kids do you have in the vehicle?
doesn't matter how many people you have.
However, this female cop decided she needed backup. Like one cop wasn't enough for a guy who hadn't done a damn thing wrong. She stirred the pot further by asking why he didn't hand over a Texas driver's license, even though she
They get
already
so bent out of
didn't
shape
have
because
one.
the cops might
Then her
have
partner
done
showed up and
something
started
other
making
than
a big deal about a weapon the man had legally reported and wasn't carrying illegally. Despite all this drama from these llamas, they still couldn't explain why they had stopped him in the first place. Even if
drama
having
from these llamas. What are you, pal?
Generate sampling
Besides annoying
or
fucking moron. Oh, here we go. I gotta skip this.
That sounds so crazy.
Skip through.
no weapon were illegal, which it wasn't in this man's case, they still had no initial reason to pull him over.
Skipped in the loo
What, did the
before.
female cop have some
Yeah, skipped
special
through
power
the
to see
loo.
inside moving cars?
From
It seems
the
like
city
these cops
over
were
or
just fishing for any
something.
excuse to make the guy listen to them and
I
possibly
skipped
issue him
into
some
the-
tickets. You know, gotta boost that revenue. Put yourself in this man's shoes for a moment. If it were you, would you just hand over your driver's license, or would you stand your ground and defend your rights to the very end?
Is there a reason why you gave me this and not your Texas driver's license?
What's Texas? That's all I'm answering now.
So where are you coming from?
It doesn't matter where I'm coming from.
Two phones necessary?
Yeah. For me, yes. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm on. That's on.
That's good.
Okay. Stay here and don't move, okay?
I mean,
Shoes on today, huh?
huh?
No shoes on today, huh?
I usually carry shoes, but they were drying.
I can't walk around barefooted.
Me neither, but
Your
she,
feet.
me neither, but she wanted for me to get out and why. She was being difficult.
My understanding is you said that
There are all
she
those
has to
dots
have weapons,
flying around.
So
but you're reaching around, stuff like that, and you
No, my-
that there's tons of weapons.
so is she making stuff up now or what?
Everything's recorded, so it doesn't, you know what I mean? That's why you asked me why she was asking out of the car. That's the reason. That's the reason. Okay, so what she's gonna do?
There was apparently a weapon in the car.
Some tickets?
I don't know which one.
That was reported.
She was following me.
Illegal
Oh,
weapon.
over there,
Weapon in the car. That had to be illegal to shoot somebody.
I don't
Everything's
know.
on camera, so
Hopefully.
yeah. So what at the bottom?
I have my dash cam as well.
So that's even better. So at the bottom of
Yeah, but now I have to go to court and fight. So
that's
bullshit.
yeah, that's your right, and no problem with that. So that's what I'm saying. It's at the bottom of the citation. There'll be the court. You can contact them. You can provide them the cameras, all that kind of stuff. You can provide them the footage, whatever evidence that you want, you feel is contrary to what you think happened, and then that they can
What I
figure it
believe
out.
of?
Yes. Okay.
Among the backup cops, there was also a supervisor because the female cop had called him over. The man insisted that he hadn't asked for a supervisor, but the supervisor told him it was the female officer who made the call. It seems cops don't usually call their superior when regular people ask them to, which really shows you something about their attitude. It often seems like cops act out of spite more than anything, letting their egos drive their decisions. The supervisor then ironically accused the man of trying to provoke the cops by making such claims, telling him that this approach wouldn't work. But then, why were there so many cops surrounding a man who hadn't done anything wrong? Can anyone explain this? Despite this, the supervisor kept claiming the man was playing games and even told the female cop that she probably shouldn't be in the job. First off, the man wasn't faking anything. Cops who can't respect the constitutional rights of citizens really shouldn't be in positions of authority.
What right did they violate
Second,
this
a man
time?
has every right to say what he thinks. Are these cops now going to threaten his freedom of speech too?
Why is she so afraid? Why does she need so many?
I'm not going to get into.
Didn't they say he's a Mexican national?
I
What
never
rights does he have as a
asked
Mexican?
I didn't say you did. I said she did. I understand what you're doing. Okay, it's
What's obvious?
you say things to try to get under. It's not. You want to say that you try to
That's live in America.
I get it, dude. I know the
I
game, right?
mean,
Okay.
for
So it's a game now?
Texas. If you have a
I
Texas
know
ID.
what's going on, right?
Okay.
So don't worry about it. We'll get you on your way here in just a second. Just think about it. Actually,
All right.
that you have every
Fucking orange
I didn't
bug.
stop you.
But why?
I'm fine with it. I'm recording.
But why did you say I'm playing a game? It's not a game.
Right, because what you're doing is you're saying things about the officer. I don't know why you become a cop and things like
She
that.
started lying.
Oh, what is that? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing?
We understand that that's
She started lying.
Oh,
You said she got me out because I said there were weapons, and I was already out when she asked me for weapons. So
If you have a complaint, then we can review that later. You're welcome to call up the police department. File a complaint, they can look at the dashcam video, and if you have a disagreement, right? What I'm saying is,
I don't know how this works.
huh?
I already know how this works.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. So things like that to get under the skin, you know.
I'm not trying to get under the skin. I mean, I'm just trying to be logic here.
The female cop, feeling backed up by her supervisor's support, went back to hassling the man about not having a Texas driver's license. But here's the thing, madam. The man didn't even need a Texas driver's license to drive in Texas. Still, the supervisor sided with his cop and told the man he was getting a ticket for breaking the law. When the man asked which law he supposedly broke, the supervisor couldn't say and totally threw the female cop under the bus. You'd think a supervisor would at least find out why he's being called to a scene and look into both sides of the story before deciding if the man was actually in the wrong or if it was the cop who messed up. I mean, isn't that the whole point of having a supervisor around? Someone with higher authority among the cops?
You don't have a valid driver's license.
I just
It's
need
not a Texas driver's
you don't need a
license.
Texas driver's license to drive here.
No, you don't have your
You
driver's
don't need,
license.
you don't need a Texas driver's license.
So the reason why I'm
How are
asking.
you law enforcement? You don't even know your laws. Oh my God. You need a retrainer, sir.
You just let her do her job. And
That's not her job. That,
I'm here to bring you about some stuff.
so you're gonna write citations on every Mexican that comes in here, or every Canadian that drives here that's allowed to drive here.
You write citations for people that break the law.
So I'm breaking the law.
That's what she's saying. She witnessed you break the law. That's the reason she stopped you.
She's saying I don't have a valid license. She has my license in her hand. Have you looked at it? And
You have a Texas driver's license, though, right?
I don't have a Texas driver's license. I don't have it. Who's saying?
The dispatch.
I presented that license and that's the one I use.
That's
You need to look at your transportation code.
Despite all this, the female cop managed to write up a citation and hand it to the man. The worst part of it all, they thought he was just mad about the ticket. But no, there was no reason for the ticket in the first place. The man was upset because he received a ticket based on a made-up law, and now he'd have to waste his time in court and at police stations trying to prove that he hadn't done anything wrong, other than running into some bad cops.
That's why you had your day in court.
You need to retrain your
You didn't
fixed
do anything.
transportation force.
You say you didn't do anything in court. You record it. You've got a camera. They have body cameras. And you go your own way. Go your own way.
Expired? Is it not? Is it suspended?
Let me check this out. Yeah.
If you play piano and you have trouble coordinating your hands, then you're
I don't.
missing this. This free guide contains more than 10
I used to play
exercises
piano and
to
I
help
did
you
have trouble
finally solve all
coordinating
your
my
finger and hand problems.
Get
The phone numbers that we deployed
Phone's
can
blowing
contact you?
No.
No? Okay. This is yours. Thank you. Okay. Court date is September 1st, anytime between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay? Citations, dog signal within 100 feet, no driver's license, and expired driver's license. Okay?
You're ridiculous, you know that, right?
Sure.
Sure.
I've heard words. Here, sign is not an admission field, this is how you'll take care of it with the court, okay? Any questions?
No, I'll need it later on.
Okay, do you recognize this as your signature?
I'll answer questions.
I don't answer questions. They all say that.
All the court information, address, phone number, website, email, if you need to contact the court, it's in the back, okay? This is your copy. Y'all have a better day, okay?
You don't need to be a legal expert to know some basic rules, like the one that says when cops pull over a car, they should only talk to the driver. The passengers aren't supposed to be asked for anything because they aren't in charge of the car. However, it seems like this female cop missed that lesson. She walked straight to the passenger side, ignored the driver completely, and asked the passenger for his driver's license. Can you believe that? The guy wasn't even driving. She insisted she had every right to do so, which was, of course, completely false. Then her colleague showed up because he saw the passenger getting upset over being asked for something he didn't need to provide. This cop was nicer, but he still tried to justify his colleague's actions, which didn't really make him a better cop. He said they had pulled over the wrong person in the system, not the actual driver, and that his mismatch made them suspicious. But what does any of that have to do with the passenger, right? It's not his fault the system messed up.
So I'm the passenger in the vehicle, and you're asking for my license?
I'm asking for your license, yes.
And I'm the passenger in the vehicle?
Yes.
Because, I'm sorry, why again?
What'd you say?
No, so you said something came up, you said?
Yeah, something came up. I need to check something. Are you refusing?
Yes, I am, because I'm not the driver, so I'm confused. How you doing, man? Yeah. So he got pulled over for tinted windows, right? Oh, don't think too loud, good.
I have a family just like you have a
So
family.
he got pulled over for tinted windows.
I explained to you.
Your officer told me, she came to the passenger door and said, give me your ID. I need your ID and your license, your identification. I said, why? She said, all of a sudden something came up. What does that mean?
I hope Brandon's watching this. I hope he leaves a comment.
He's very loud. Don't be too loud.
That's how he feels about my calls on so many of these issues.
Your father, this is your father?
It's my uncle.
Your uncle. So when I want to ran your uncle's name. Sometimes our computer will give us an error.
Brandon Brown's all about the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. What's wrong with that?
So I came over, I looked at the computer screen, verified it's not the same person. The name is very similar, but the date.
What does that have to do with the passenger?
I wasn't here when you initially got pulled over, but we'll get it from Alice.
Your officer is letting me know that you were wrong. You understand that you were wrong, right?
You're allowed to refuse, but I'm allowed to ask your license.
But you know your officer explained that you were wrong. You understand that or you don't? Okay.
Your license and you're allowed to refuse.
You're right. Have a good day. So we're done here?
He's right. He has the right to ask for his license, and he has the right to refuse.
So they decided to stop the first person they saw just to flex their power. They picked on this one man and immediately demanded his ID or his name and date of birth. Naturally, the man realized this was totally unnecessary and asked them what the whole point was. The cop tried to explain, but totally botched it. He claimed that they got a call claiming the man was acting suspiciously and needed to be identified. But here's the thing, folks. If they really got a call like that, they'd know what supposed crime was involved, right? Instead, they argued that they didn't need to suspect him of any crime to ask for his ID, completely ignoring the concept of reasonable suspicion. Realizing that he was in a tight spot, the cop tried to draw some wild comparison with global events and situations in Israel.
You're allowed
That
to ask for
comparison was a
whatever you
stretch
want.
and made him look even sillier
there's some
because
things
those
that are
serious
inappropriate,
issues
but you
have
can ask
nothing to
for
do
it.
with this man. When it became clear that they couldn't
I mean,
outsmart
I don't
him and
think-
find
I
a
don't
real
think
reason
they're
to
allowed
kill
to
him,
ask
they had
for
no
it.
choice but to let him go. Thanks for
You ask
wasting
her something
everyone's
whether
time.
she wants to show them or not. I imagine you'll get fired if you're asking chicks to kids on
Suspicious for what crime?
Not for a crime due to
Well, I'm
circumstances
sure a
of
lot
law
of chicks
enforcement
have
training
offered
center,
to do that.
the dispatch building,
To get out of the
all that
ticket.
kind of stuff. The things going on in the world right now. some people
I know
find that
girls
suspicious.
myself who've offered
Like
to
what's
do
going
more
on
than
in
that
Israel?
to get out of
Yeah, in the world.
Yeah, Israel's messed up, man.
So, with that,
Yeah.
I'm not here to make your day any harder
Okay.
than it has to be, right?
Okay.
I just get a name and date of birth, that's all.
Okay, but again, if you're not suspecting me of a crime, then I don't wish to get my name and date of birth.
There goes
You've been called in.
reasonable, articulable
So I do something
suspicion.
matching the description, right? I don't have to force you to give me your ID. I don't have to force you to let me in your pockets.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when I'm asking someone to match the description of someone who was called in for a name and date of birth, that's what needs to be provided. Social does not need to be.
What law is that?
It's in
But you need RAS for that. Articulable suspicion of a
There
crime.
we go.
Not just suspicion. Yeah,
There we
but they
go.
have to say
Reasonable,
I was committing a crime.
articulable
What did they tell you?
Every
I
fucking
said
time. Everyone is fucking
yeah.
doing it.
NRS is not
And I keep hearing the same shit
Exactly.
over and over and over again. I don't answer
Yeah,
questions. I
RAS
don't make
of a
statements.
crime, though.
You have to
Not
have
just
reasonable,
somebody walking.
articulable
Right.
suspicion
So
of
if you
crime.
could tell me a crime that you suspect me of committing, then I'll gladly give you my name. It could be, but remember, reasonable. Somebody walking around with a camera, First Amendment right, ain't reasonable suspicion of a crime.
So I'm not trying to make your day anymore.
Me
Oh,
neither,
here we
so if
go.
you don't
First
have a
Amendment
crime, then I'm
order.
just going to continue doing my thing. I don't really want to give my ID. There's no reason for me to. So, well, my name is my ID, and I'm protected in that under the Fourth Amendment as well. So,
Okay, so what's your plan today, sir? May I ask that?
just to hang out. Which way you want to get a drink later or something?
No.
Oh, well, I don't
I'm
know.
working much too late tonight for that.
There you go, working them late hours. Can I ask you a question real quick? Maybe all three of y'all. Can I get your names, badge numbers real quick?
You have a good day, sir.
All right, you too now.
Alright, man. Take it easy, okay?
All right, buddy. You have a good day now.
When a man was out filming around the city, he never imagined he'd be stopped by a cop who would come up with his own makeshift laws that filming over a fence was off limits because they were conducting an investigation there. But the real kicker came when the man asked the cop what kind of investigation they were doing, and the cop admitted he didn't know. How can you enforce something if you're not even sure what you're doing? This was just a typical case of a cop making up rules on the fly to suit his needs. The man wasn't sure what the cop was after, but he was certain of one thing: he hadn't broken any laws, and he had every right to film and take pictures of anything his
Well, he
eyes
said
could
he couldn't.
see.
Apparently,
even
he
over
said
the
that all the
fence,
cops
as
did was say he
long
didn't
as
know
he
what was
was
going
on
on.
public property
That's
outside.
nothing wrong.
Seeing that his colleague was having trouble with the man, another cop came over to check out the
Wells Fargo just warned its clients that all checking accounts are likely to be replaced with digital dollars. What does that mean exactly? The answer may surprise you, but it could turn the financial industry completely upside down, and anyone who is not prepared will be caught completely off guard and could end up holding a bunch of worthless dollars. Don't care at all about becoming or staying wealthy? Skip this ad. But if you have any US dollars in your bank account right now, I'm urging you to pay close attention to this video, because I'm going to explain the truth about this dollar recall and exactly how you can prepare. Look, the US dollar is in deep trouble, and whether you use Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, or any other bank, in the coming days, the supposedly safe dollars in your account could be rendered worthless. But if you follow one CFA Level 3's instructions, you can avoid this potential disaster and even position yourself.
The situation. Nosy. After hearing what the man had to say, the second cop sided with him, confirming that he was indeed free to do as he pleased because it was his right. Wait, what? And that right there is what separates a cop from a bad one.
I say be nice. Right, don't act like
We're over here doing the investigation.
Thank you. Investigating what? I didn't need permission for what? Do I got permission? Oh, I won't get close to you. Do I have your permission for what? All right. Yeah.
So they're doing an active investigation right there.
Investigating what? You don't know? They didn't tell you over the radio? No. Is there a law? Be nice. That's what I meant when I said be nice. If you have a lawful order, I'll absolutely follow it. If you're giving me advice, say it's advice. Is there a law that I can't go over this fence?
Is there a what?
Is there a law that I can't come over this fence? Sheriff, what's your name? Jordan? Grant? Alright. Is there a law that I can't come over this fence, Grant? Is that a yes or no? Alright. Thank you. Well, Grant's acting weird in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, he's giving me a lawful order that I can't film over this gate. And that's not a lawful order because anything I can see from a public position I can film. Alright. And I'm not here to cause any trouble. I know we got mad. Thank you.
There you go. Now go about through it. You got what you want.
Yeah.
Now put me in a fucking baby. And go about through it.
And by the way,
Yeah, you're good to go now, man. You're fine.
the other guy in front, super professor.
Oh, the
guy in the flag, yes, he talked to me. Brilliant guy. He said the same shit you said.
Awesome.
Now let's talk about two cops who approached a guy with a tail about a call they got for his suspicious behavior. Among them was a rookie cop who wasted no time and asked the man for his ID right away. The man explained that he wasn't up to anything shady, he was just out taking pictures and recording what he saw. However, the rookie cop insisted that a man had called to complain about him filming his car. From the get-go, the cops messed up because they showed up ready to confront him. All they really needed to do was to explain to the caller that no matter how uncomfortable he felt, they couldn't do much about it because what the man was doing, you know, filming in public, is protected by constitutional law. But instead, these cops decided to let their egos lead the way, not the law, even though their job title clearly says they're supposed to be about law enforcement. They should have been upholding the rules, not bending them based on how they felt.
Everybody else see them damn dots floating around. They're driving me nuts.
ID number. What's your name, man? Deputy Thigpen. No, I'm right here. You see my bro. I was taking some shots.
Yeah, tell me that you're recording there.
Yeah. I stopped right here, got my camera out, and what's your name, man? ID number.
You got it. 77.
All right.
What's going on, boss?
You chilling, man? They called you. I ain't called you.
Yeah, I know.
I stopped right here, man, to take some pictures or whatever. They came out. I asked them if I was good.
Yeah.
I told them if I need to give me help, I know where the door is.
Alright guys, I'll see you later.
Cool.